Hi guys, how's it going? Rodian Builds here, and in today's episode I'm going to show you how to lay soldier course. You can do this to finish off your garden wall like I've done here, or if you build an extension or a house or something like that, put it above or below your windows, gives that a nice little feature, or above patio doors or something like that. It comes up really nice. If you're interested in other bricklaying videos, or perhaps videos about me building a house completely on my own, think about subscribing. There's links down below to the top playlists that I have on my channel, so have a look down there after this video and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Right, with that being said, I'll just show you how to lay these soldier courses. So we've got a bit of muck, we've got a trowel ready, we've got a few bricks here, so I'll take this down and I'll show you how it's done. Okay guys, before we start laying some bricks, just a quick little update or lesson on brick dimensions. So I'm going to be using these bricks, the same ones that I built this wall out of. They are imperial bricks, which means they are in inches rather than millimeters. So we have 9 inches by 4 inches by 3 inches. And we do have a metric brick here, which is 65mm by 100mm by 215mm. Now, I can't use these bricks, well I could use these bricks in conjunction with these bricks for a nice contrast. However, this is coming on to brick dimensions and how they fit perfectly well into each other. So 1 brick high with a bed would equate to 3 bricks laid course-wise, if that even makes sense. 3 courses equates to 1 brick on a soldier. And also, if you flip that the other way, 1 brick widthways, like the stretcher side of it, would equate to 3 bricks soldiers. If that, hopefully that makes sense. So they're nicely sized, these, and also, just for a future reference, sort of 2 headers makes 1 stretcher. So bricks are nicely sized, so they fit into each other so many different ways, and it works out beautifully. So what we're going to do, generally there's 2 ways you could do your soldier courses. Like in this particular way here, I can't follow this particular brick because it's got the pier on top of it. I could follow this brick here, have 1, 2, 3, and sort of try and squeeze 2 in here. But if you're in this position and you have, I don't know what it's called, but I call it off bond. When you do an off bond soldier course, you have to pay attention to the brick below. So what we're going to do is we are going to line up these bricks, the 3 bricks, as I said, 3 bricks go over 1 brick, 1 stretcher. We're going to line it up with the brick below. So when we come to laying our bricks, we're going to lay 3 bricks, so 1, 2, 3, and when we come to this end here, we're going to either by eye or with a level come from the edge of this stretcher and level it up or eye it up so that they are in line. So basically the spacings for the whole soldier course will work out, because at the other end it is actually the same as this. If it is an off size, it's going to be one or the other. So always follow the whole brick. If for some reason it comes to the other end and you have a half brick, then you're going to have to judge it a little bit differently. You're probably going to have to tighten them all up a fraction so that they fit in the other end. But the best thing you can do is get a tape measure, measure the width of your brick. Generally, if they are metric, then you are fine. You can use a Fisco Brickmate tape. If you are interested in any of the tools I use, then there are links down in the description. They are Amazon affiliate links, so if you do decide to purchase through them, I'll get a little kickback from Amazon and it will cost you absolutely no extra. But these tapes are fantastic. I have done videos on these before, so down in the description there'll be a video about the tape. Yeah, so these tapes are very handy because on it they will show you exactly different sizings for metric bricks. So you don't even have to tape the brick, it's already written on there. Like for example, 60mm, 65mm will show you a course, and it will show you bricks going this way as well. On it they're all different sort of sizings. However, that's for metric. Now these are imperial, so that doesn't work. So if for example you are using imperial, then you just have to measure it and divide it by the length. Oh, you have to measure it and add 10mm for the perp. Of course, struggle to say that then. And then you measure the distance between the 2 points and then divide that by that, and it will tell you how many courses it will need to be, how many soldiers it will need to be. You may have to jig it around a little bit, but generally that's the best way to do it. If you are, like I said, the whole point of that, if you are stuck with a half bat on one end and a full on the other end, and it might need a little bit of a jigging around, just tape it and divide it, or use this tape and it will just straight up tell you what it is. You haven't got to worry about using a calculator. So that is pretty much just the housekeeping points of what I needed to tell you before we get into this. So what I'm going to do now is I'll show you how to set up lines. Now I did do a video The last video I uploaded was to show you how to set up lines. Got a little bit of flack for it, some people saying it's sort of unimportant, people should know how to do it. This channel doesn't only cater to people who know how to lay bricks. This is also caters to people who don't have a clue how to lay bricks, hence why I did that video. It was a requested video, so I did it for the people who requested it. If you do want a particular video that I want that I could do, then please do let me know down in the comments. I look through all my comments and get back to replying to every single one of you. So if there is something you would like me to do a video on, then yep, jump down there and I will try and put it to the list. We've got quite a list, so I'll add it to the list and I'll get round to it as soon as I possibly can. Okay, so I'll show you how to set up the lines to lay soldier courses with. Normally, for those of you who are new to the channel and don't know this, normally when I do these videos, I tend to waffle on, not necessarily about brickwork. I sort of tell you what I had for lunch that day or what I intend to do in the afternoon. I like having a chat with you guys. Now today that might be a little bit different. I've got a really bad sore throat and I think I'm getting a little bit coldy, so I might not be chatting away as much as normal, but because I'm quite stubborn, I probably will anyway, like I am now, waffling on. So I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I do excuse me if there's not as much waffle as you generally have. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. You let me know. Anyway, I'm waffling, so excuse me. So my throat can't be that bad. Right, let's set these lines up and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay guys, as you can see here, I have set up the lines. Now what I've done is we have 2 sets of lines. Well, it's actually 1 set of line, but just 4 sets of blocks. So what I've done is I've had one from here to the other end there, and then down to here, and then back again over to this one. Now this is personal preference. You don't have to have the bottom set of lines in, and for this case and these bricks, it's probably no good because some of these bricks are really like bent. That one's actually quite straight, but some of these are like bananas almost. So this bottom line isn't quite as needed. Top one, definitely. So you set it up as if you were laying this course here, because like I said, 1 brick is 3 courses. So we set it up to the top here, and on the other end, again, set up to the top. Now, like I say, in personal preference, this bottom one, you can set it up sort of midway, bottom way, or not even have it at all. It's completely up to you. With straighter bricks like these ones here, it would work very nicely because you get a lovely line and it will be sort of perfect. But you can, in the sense of me just using one, imagine that this is a brick. Like when you lay a brick, you don't have 2 lines, you just follow the one to the top, and the bottom you just use your eye to make sure it is in line with the brick below. You can do the same with this, as long as this top corner is in line with the line and this bottom part of the brick is in line with the top of this bottom course here, you should be fine. But again, personal preference, if you like to use this, completely up to you. I will probably not use this, but I wanted to set it up like this just to show you that that is an option. If you don't have enough corner blocks, link in the description to a video or the playlist with a video about how to make your own corner blocks. I'm a cheapskate and I don't like buying them because I lose them all the time. So yeah, there's videos down there. There's also playlists down there too. The 2 Minute Tuesday and also the house build vlogs. So go down there, have a butcher's, have a look around and see if you want to watch a few more videos. Also ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, and subscribe while you're at it, while you're down there. Do the whole lot, get it all done. Okay, right, now I'll set you up and we'll start laying some bricks. Okay, before we get going, I decided that I'm going to leave that bottom line in just because I'll show you how it's done. And also you're going to need obviously trowel, and you're going to need a boat level for this. Like I said before, Amazon affiliate links down below. All the tools I use are down there, so if you would like to have a little look around, then be my guest and have a butcher's. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be following not these bricks here, but the course below, like I said. So what we do is we're looking down this line here and following not this brick below, but the brick below that. So if you see here, in line with this perp here is the edge of that pier. So if we come along to the other end of this brick, this, I'm obviously not going to put this in just yet, but you see that perp just here. You want to pay attention to the end of that brick, because we want the end of that brick to be in line with the end of this soldier, so that sits in line. So the reason we do that is we know that brick comes up here and we follow it all the way along to the other end, and this brick here is a little bit wide there. They're a little bit out because, like I've said in previous videos, these bricks are mightily different, so we might have to open them up just a fraction when we get to about here. So we might have to have the end of the soldier here, instead of being in line with this brick, we might have it just in line with the front of this brick, so that would negate that little bit extra here. But the idea is you follow those bricks along and you pretty much, that's like the pattern, you can't really go wrong. Unless, like I explained earlier, where you got a half on one end and a full one on the other end, then you have to do, like I said, and use the tape measure and tape it and work it out that way. But on the whole, a bit of forethought, if you pay attention to what size wall you're building, you could probably make it right so it looks good, but it's all personal preference really, and just sort of a bit of forethought really, a bit of common sense. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of muck through here. This is another reason why I don't particularly like doing this, because it gets in the way when you lay the bricks. So what you do first off, you like the frog of the brick, and then what you want to do is you want to butter up every edge nicely, and then you plonk it in, trying to pay attention to these bricks below, and then from there, oh you bastard. Now this is the problem, especially again with these bricks. Some of them are so different that this bed at the bottom might be quite big and quite small for some of the bricks. So to try and get it right, I've added a little bit extra muck on the bed to get the top hopefully in line, but it might not all be in line, as a previous video did show. Okay, so from here, what you do, you put that in. It may look nice and level and plumb and straight, till you put the boat level on it, you'll never know. Never lay bricks like this. You always want to put your boat level on the end, because that shows, to be fair, that's actually not that bad. It only needs like a tiny handful of taps and that's it. And then what you do, you make sure you're not touching any of these lines, and you're all good. And you just rinse and repeat that. So from there, you just sort of look down. You might be able to see that there's a little gap behind that line against those bricks. Just, you don't want it to touch. And then again on the top here, full focus, you should be able to see that that line is just off. Like this one is maybe a little bit too much, but that is probably what I would leave it at. This one here is perfect on the end here, this is perfect, so it's just off that brick. That is how you want it. So these two might just need tapping over a fraction. That brick in line with this brick, as I said, 3 to 1 brick. So now from here you just rinse and repeat over and over again. So I'll do 3 here again, then I'll swap you over to a different angle and see if you can have a little look from a different angle.
Seem to get to me. I am back with a stolen identity. You know I see through anything. I'm a one-man army with a bitter sting. You give me no reasons. I'm broken to pieces.
Good to me. Always check it first. I'll tell you what, look at that, made to measure, that's perfect. Perfectamundo. Now that's just paying attention to the bricks below, making sure you gauge it out right. Bit of forethought. Hindsight's all good, but forethought works. Just measure it with a tape, divide it by how many bricks, measure the distance and divide that by the thickness of the brick, and it will tell you how many. You might need to shimmy it around a bit because it might be sort of a bit over, a bit under, so you might have to have slightly bigger or slightly smaller perps. But generally, if you're following this, you'll be fine. Right, so I'm buttoning that up a little bit wrong. So what I like to do is almost have it like a wedge on both sides. Generally it's quite hard to do it on both sides, so I'll do it like that. Like having it like a bit of a wedge, and then a little bit more in the bottom there. So hopefully you can see that. There's a wedge going up on that side. So push that down like so. That should wedge it in. Obviously a lot of the muck's going to move around. This is why you need a tuck pointer. Yeah, always have a nice tuck pointer to hand. I find an 8mm quite good. A 6mm if you're doing recess pointing. Spoke about that in a video previously. Again, links down in the description to those playlists. There's a lot of useful information down there. What we do, just tap that over, cut off all the excess. That's sticking out a bit. There we go. Yeah, just cut off all that excess. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad, that. And from there, all you do is you just, this side's fine, you just tuck point in what needs tuck pointing in. So what I will do is I will do this now, just tuck those last bits in. 8mm fits in perfectly. So I'll tuck this last bit in, point it up, and then I'll come back to you. Okay guys and girls, that is how you lay soldier course. Remember to keep that boat level to hand, plumb these up as you go, and it'll come up looking pucker. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like down below, subscribe if you aren't already, ring that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one, so take care, and I'll see you then. Ta-ra. So that being said, let's just show you how to lay these soldier courses. I say twice, no. Cool, it sounds like we're in the middle of the bloody jungle with these birds going on. Wrong time of day for an owl, isn't it? Not only do I watch birds, I talk to birds and all. I think I'm just upsetting the local wildlife. I better stop doing that. An airplane, let's start again. To make sure it's in line. You tooting on my video. Oh, you dickhead, I need this bloody trowel. Can't lay bricks without a trowel, can I? Plane. As soon as I press record, there's a bloody airplane. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to not use that brick because that one's horrible. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can see that on that camera, but look at these two bricks. That one has got a right old growth on it, and that one looks like a blooming 1980s telephone. Hello? Yeah, brick police. Yeah, I need a SWAT team round here ASAP. I've got some culprits here. Looks like one's had a bite out of that one, and well, I'm on the phone to you on the other one. Yeah, 10 minutes. All right, I'll be waiting. All right, ta-ra. Faffing around with my bloody muck here. I'll tell you what, it's quite therapeutic doing that. I could do that for quite a while, really. Anyway, I've got to make this video. I can't stop doing that all day. I will see you guys in the next one, so take care, and I'll see you then. Ta-ra. I'll tell you what, that was good timing. Goddamn airplane.